So it's been a while since I made a video. I think 3 months, not 3 months, but 3 weeks to a month since I've tried to make a serious video. And I let a lot of things sort of slide. Or not so much slide, but a lot of stuff I've could have talked about just slide on by. And there's a couple of explanations. I mean, one of them is I've been staying up all night and sleeping all day on my days off. That I should change. But the main reason is I've been going through, I guess you could say a crisis of what I felt. I know some people call it maybe crisis of conscience, a crisis of identity. But for me, it was more out of what do I believe in? And I've done videos like this in the past. And I think people do change their political views over time, some more abruptly than others. My problem wasn't that my views weren't changing, but rather I was trying to find a political label that I felt would fit me more appropriately, I guess. Like, when I first made my YouTube channel, originally titled The Agnostic Libertarian in 2015, at the time I felt that was the most appropriate label for my channel. One, it was an homage to The Amazing Atheist, who 10 years ago I discovered and started watching, and kind of wanted to be a YouTuber because of him. And two was, I felt calling myself the atheist libertarian would have been too harsh. Was that because of my former roommate, when he was going through this Catholic phase, didn't want me to call myself an atheist, so I called myself an agnostic, just to appease him. But he no longer lives here, so I could say whatever the hell I want. But before I detract from too far of that, so last year was definitely the year where I was really struggling with, I felt like I was no longer considering myself a libertarian. I still consider myself a left-leaning libertarian, but beside the point was, I feel like was I really going far to the left, or was I trying to just join the bandwagon? And I was originally not intending on voting last year. I nearly broke that. Got a ballot, but someone ripped up my ballot when I got home. I think that one of my roommates must have thought it was just junk mail. But I also deleted my channel in an attempt to rebrand myself. And one of those channels, called The Egoist, was because I was reading Max Stirner. So I called myself The Egoist, and I felt like I wasn't really an egoist, so then I went with other titles like The Atheist Anarchist and all that. But the point I'm getting to the video is, maybe I don't really fit into a category like I thought that was necessary. I mean, like, the reason why I now call myself Atomic Brain Fart is, well, it's actually kind of funny. Sorry to go off on another tangent. I'm autistic, and I'm prone to having brain farts. So I thought, well, why not call it that? But another thing is, there's a recent word that actually came into mind when I was browsing through Kiwi Farms, and I know that Kiwi Farms is very polarizing and controversial. But they mentioned something about Sarah Silverman being politically homeless, and I didn't know what that meant. So I looked it up, and I felt like that fits a lot of what I'm feeling right now. Like I've said before, I still feel like I'm a left-leaning libertarian, but I don't really fit into any category. Like, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Marxist-Leninist or Maoist or whatever. So I guess you could say it's okay being politically homeless. You know, like, it's not like real homelessness, where you don't have a home to live in. It's more of, you don't really have, your political views may not align with the political party. Like, for example, I only agree with Republicans on gun rights and size of government. But with Democrats, I agree with LGBT rights, rights for women, rights for people of color, as well as marijuana legalization and a lot of other things. But I don't agree with Democrats on increasing the scope of government or gun control. And like, I was also an early supporter of the Tea Party movement before it went all crap crazy, to know what it is now. And I was an early supporter of the Occupy Wall Street movement, before it also kind of got crazy, and now everybody's more divided more than ever. But I guess you could say is, I'm coming out of the closet, politically speaking, as politically homeless, I guess. Does that mean that I'm not going to do anything political on my channel anymore? No. It just means I'm going to try to take a more unbiased approach to politics. I'm tired of the bias myself. I think a lot of people are tired of overt bias in politics, and as well as mainstream media and even alt media. And that's pretty much all I have to say for now. I do apologize if I've been going left and right on my video, but I've been wanting to make this video for a while, so I probably will have a couple of videos planned in the future, maybe a few live streams, maybe even a gaming live stream. But I have much more else to say, so I'm going to end the video right here. And have yourself a good Sunday night, and peace.